would like to change the perception of ICT just for boys, especially for the pupils I teach, because I don't want them losing out because they think that, well, I can't do that because I'm a girl.
But this is not just one teacher's fight. Recent studies show that boys are far outnumbering girls in taking ICT at GCSE, with figures for girls falling to an all-time low post-16. But girls who do take the subject often achieve better results than the boys. So, how does a school go about engaging girls in ICT?
When they come in here, we have to show them that it's not just a tool for boys. It is difficult because they come in with the attitude, I can't do it. We have to change that attitude so it becomes, I can do it. And I'm not afraid to do it, because a lot of it is, I'm frightened to touch it.
And they've succeeded. Over the last 4 years, the school has seen a 15% increase in the number of girls taking ICT at Key Stage 4. One of their first implementations was an extracurricular computing club exclusively for girls, known as CC4G. Free online resources are designed to increase their confidence in using ICT through a variety of girl-friendly topics.
I think the way the CC4G is actually set out, it's all web-based. The girls get a chance to design, they get a chance to create music in a girl environment. I mean, could you see yourself being a designer using ICT to do a run like that?
Yeah, actually I could, because sometimes at home I find a program on the internet to try and design stuff like this and stuff where you get to design your own hotel, so yeah, I like designing.
So you could be looking at that as a career when you leave school, possibly?
Yeah. Yeah.
It encouraged them to interrogate the software by saying, what happens if I touch this? Or what happens if I touch that? Where before CC4G, they would have asked you, what do I do next? Do you think we'd get a lot more girls interested if we use something like this?
A certain type of girls, I think you would, like girls that are obsessed with their iPods and stuff like that. They'd enjoy it because it's ICT and music, and you get to make your own music, which is an added advantage, and it's fun.
Then they can go into the mixed environment thinking, I'm a step ahead of you, I've done that, and they are then showing the boys how to do it, and the confidence grows, and from there they just keep going.
This topic-based approach has been carried into the ICT curriculum, starting in Year 7.
We're going to understand what a theme is, and we're going to ask you to choose your own theme for your theme park that you're going to be creating, which you started planning last lesson. We're also going to find a location for your theme park. So we're going to decide what makes a good location and which location to choose for your theme park.
They're currently doing a 5-week project on a theme park. Last lesson they planned a theme park, researched different theme parks that currently exist, and today they're looking at themes and location.
Rihanna?
A jungle theme.
A jungle theme, so all animals from the jungle? Peter Pan, well done. So it's taking the Disney theme, isn't it? Caitlin?
Underwater theme.
Underwater.
The topic is really important. It's obviously got to include boys and girls, and boys and girls often do take a different approach. I think we chose theme parks because it engages both girls and boys. Boys and girls take a different outlook on it, so boys are more interested in the rides and the girls like planning. The pupils do have a purpose and they can then see the outcome, because at the end of the 5 weeks they'll have their own theme park drawn out and they'll have advertised it. And we'll do a mini competition for the best theme park, so it gives them a purpose and something to look forward to at the end, rather than just a one-off lesson where they don't see any benefit.
Do you think that you would like a theme park built next to your housing estate?
No, because if you're an old person, on the night, because the rides get kept up, they're late on the night.
So it'd be noisy, wouldn't it?
Kids try to get out of bed because they keep the music on.
There'd be a lot of traffic as well, wouldn't there? So that could be a bad point going next to a housing estate. And why would you choose one for your theme park?
Because it's near to a main road, but not too close, and it has no houses estate around it. I find doing this more interesting because I have my own opinion about it.
I've enjoyed doing this mostly because I like planning things, and I think that's exciting. And you get to create your own theme park.
A recent study by Bector found that girls are engaged by ICT when they're learning for a purpose. Another motivation was creativity. Teachers encourage independent thinking as a means of engaging Year 9 girls as they decide their GCSE options.
What I want us to look at today is more of the fun side of it. Animation being used for a child's cartoon. We're going to be using the research and our own experience of children's cartoons before we plan what we want our own unique, original story to be. And you're going to demonstrate an understanding of your audience. Who is your audience? Currently, what they are doing is working on an animation project. They're looking at planning, mind mapping, and now they're on the actual creation. They're thinking about their audience, which is children, and how they can appeal to the children through their own animation.
Don't think that you're better than anyone, because you'll end up like better off. You'll end up worse if you get me.
Right. So it's like saying,
what goes around comes around,
yeah,
kind of thing.
Well, that could be the title.
Oh yeah.
What goes around comes around. It's a good idea. I like it.
As with the Year 7 lessons, the topics are carefully chosen to appeal to both sexes.
To get the girls engaged, they've got a wide variety of choice. I'm not restricting them. They can pick their own characters, they can pick their own story. That lets each individual, not just the girls but the boys as well, it gives them the chance to show who they are, not just, well, the teacher said I have to choose this character and this is my topic. And you do get some interesting ones from them, which is quite fun. I don't know how many numbers kids do. Do they start off with just 10? So the start of it is introducing what your topic is. The middle is 5 numbers, end 5 numbers. Just write it as in, just ignore the start, middle and end part, just write it all out. Yeah? Is that okay? So if you're little, what are some of the biggest things you go through? Teething, yes. Starting school. Learning numbers, ABCs, starting secondary school. That could be something a lot of them are quite scared of. So you could have a character that's scared but then realises it's not that bad.
Well, I've always seemed to like enjoy ICT, but I seem to enjoy it more now I've came into Manor, because like I enjoy making cartoon adverts and stuff like that. It's really fun.
With this, it kind of gives you the freedom of what you want to do, but also it's not just like, oh, it's a bit of fun, you're not learning much, because you're learning how to use the software and stuff like that. And I think it would encourage me more to go on and do an A-level or go to university for it, because it's different really.
It's fun having girls in the class because they help you a bit more and you have different ideas.
Plus they ask you if you're struggling or not, because some of them come over and have a look at your work and then say you could do this and you could do that and you could improve it and stuff like that.
Well, they'll have to just let you struggle.
Collaborative working has also been identified as an effective way to engage the girls. Group projects are used to motivate the Year 10 students with their coursework.
If your website's live on the internet, who's your audience? Everybody who uses it. They were designing a podcast that can be put onto a website that can be downloaded. And the idea was that they work in pairs, and through teamwork they come up with a podcast that would educate people on recycling. That's what it's all about. So what type of slogan are we looking for here? Are we looking for something that's comedy or catchy, or something that'll grab your attention?
Looking at something that rhymes. Recycle and be cool, don't be a fool. Yeah. Recycling is cool.
Be cool and recycle, no.
Recycling is cool, so don't be a fool.
Girls are wonderful organisers. They will organise what the boys are going to have to do, they will plan it out for them, and they will push the boys until they get it perfect. So boys and girls working together works wonderfully well.
All raw materials and all energy are provided by our blue planet Earth. We can nearly recycle anything: metals, glass, plastics, paper products and organic materials.
Recycling's more than good.
It's great.
Louise?
Yeah?
Do you know any interesting recycling facts?
Yeah, did you know that glass can be recycled virtually forever? It never wears out.
In my Year 10 ICT class, it was an option subject. So every child in that room had opted for ICT. And it's nice to see some of the girls who did opt for it, because in Year 7 those children wouldn't have opted for ICT if CC4G hadn't been implemented, if Project Based hadn't been there. And it's nice to see it come to fruition at the end of it. I want to use a voice that encourages people to listen to it, like an excited voice, you know, do this now because it's wonderful to do, okay.
Teachers from other subjects, such as geography, have also tried to engage girls with ICT by promoting the creative aspect of new technology.
So if you made a start in your script, right, who is the earthquake expert?
Me.
Right, so you found your information, right? Should I tell you how long you've got before you're getting recorded? Or 4.5 minutes. The lesson was about a continuing theme with geography in the news. In this particular case, it was about earthquakes, a recent earthquake in Italy. The students had spent 2 to 3 lessons preparation, finding background information, facts and figures about the earthquake, then writing a script for a lesson or so, and then putting the script together in the form of a video.
3, 2, 1. Hello, this is an emergency news flash. We are sorry for interrupting. Oh my god, I have no head.
2, 1.
What can be seen? All you can see is rubble, bricks and tiles. There's even a cow in a tree and a random spaghetti dish.
It appears to be that the more frequently the girls, the group as a whole, undertake an activity like this, the girls are coming far more to the forefront, far more interested and excited about actually being the technological person in the group.
When you want to start filming, double click that. Right. And then when you want to stop, like to move, double click that. And once you've really finished, click finish. Okay.
They really became a lot more enthusiastic about using it, and also a knock-on effect, a lot more enthusiastic about their geography.
3, 2, 1.
You can really get the feeling of what's happened to these people. Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you and good night.
That's it. Good. Thanks, excellent. Well done, yeah, right?
I think I'd rather do more ICT if we had more of this.
Yeah, it's not like ICT at the computer, which most people think ICT is. It's like, it shows that like being an anchorman and a camerawoman is all ICT, and it makes you feel that the ICT is a broader subject than you just think it's just the computer screen. So like camerawoman and like being an anchorman or woman is still ICT, but it makes you feel that you're not doing ICT, you're doing something more fun.
This is accompanied by thousands of injuries and so far 200 plus deaths. Central Italy is pretty much debris. Back to the studio.
Girls don't willingly volunteer for ICT. They've got to be nurtured. They've got to be encouraged. They've got to be shown. They've got to be made aware that it's enjoyable and of the benefits that they will get, not only in school but when they leave school. And I think you've got to give them transferable skills that they can take into the workplace with them. That in itself is a huge task, and it will never ever be complete. You'll just have to keep looking at alternative methods to engage the girls to get them to where they want to go.